Hello everyone, welcome back. It is another new comic book day haul video. Today is Friday, the March the 14th, 15th, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I was a little unprepared with the date, sorry about that. But yeah, we're going to get into this week's haul. And it was a pretty good haul. It was a really good one for independents. Since I got one DC book, I'll start with that. Just one book today. And I picked up Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods. And let's go ahead and put this down just a touch. And maybe zoom it in a touch. There we go. Yeah, Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods. And there's a new Wonder Woman outfit in this. It's kind of a glowy, light god form, if you will, that she takes on. So that's why I picked this one up. And we're going to move right on to my independents. And Image had a really big week this week. Starting with Gunslinger. I'll put my two Gunslinger Spawn books back here. Okay. There's my Gunslingers. Kind of maneuver a little bit. There we go. As always, this was a solid issue. I read maybe 5 to 6 books or something this week. Gunslinger was one of them, and it was just another solid issue carrying the story forward. Okay. Continuing with, let's just stay on the Image train. I know I got more Image books. Here we go. Okay. I have Art Brut number 4. That ends this arc. Now, are they going to continue with Art Brut? I'm not exactly sure. I think they are. I think they've made this an ongoing, so we should be getting another issue. Here is Last Barbarians number 2. And this was another fun issue. They did not have cover A, of course. I'm going to have to start pre-ordering this book, I think, because my LCS isn't ordering many in, and so I had to pick up this kind of virgin cover again. But I'd rather have cover A, so I'll probably have to hop online and pick up cover A. But it's another solid, fun issue. I really like this story. And here is Monarch number 2. And this one was interesting. Don't want to give anything away really too much, but the twist in this book involves this character right here. And you can see he's already got some kind of weirdness going on with his arm and stuff. So he is a different type of character. And I enjoy this. This is a pretty good story. It's a good, kind of unique. I mean, it's not entirely unique, but it's a different spin on an old story, maybe. It's pretty cool. I like it. And my read of the week so far, I believe, is No One from Image. If you like down and dirty, gritty crime stories, this one's for you. I really enjoyed this book, and we get a little taste of this No One character. This book was kind of weird when I first started reading it. It felt like there was a graphic novel or something that I'd missed, that I should know these characters, right? Because I was reading it, and it was written kind of assuming that I knew who these people were. But I think that was on purpose because they kind of tie it all together towards the very end of the book of who everyone is and everything. So don't worry if you're reading this and you're like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who these people are. It kind of gets tied together at the end of the book. So kind of cleverly written, really good story, intriguing. I'm all in. Can't wait for the next issue. No one, number one. Alright, well that's Image. And I got my one Dark Horse book. Let me get these out of the way. The Image books can, except for the backdrop. Let's get these guys out of here. Okay. Alright, now I got one title from Dark Horse Comics. And it is the new Star Wars Adventures, number 3. Okay. I got from Blood Moon Comics. This is Stray Sheep number 2. I was able to pick this one up. And very oddly, in this book, Stray Sheep number 2, and I picked up 2 copies. My shop had 2 copies. I picked both of them up. Okay. And oddly, in this one, Blood Moon changed the book format to a Silver Age sized book. Yeah, so I mean, issue 1 was a regular current size. In issue 2, they went and made it a Silver Age sized book, which is very strange. Why they would do that, I don't know. But they did. Yeah. You'll see with my next one is Trojan from AWA. And you can see the top edge of the book. See how Trojan corner is right here? And I don't know if you can see that, but the Blood Moon book is way over here. It's a whole 1/4 of an inch longer. So it's like Silver Age size. Yeah. Very strange. Alright, well, Trojan number 3 of 4, and I've yet to read number 2. I liked number 1. I really enjoyed that story. I just haven't read up yet. I will. I'll get to it. Okay, and got a few books from a new publisher. I'd never seen anything published from this particular publisher anyway. It's Bad Kids Press. And my LCS had 2 titles. The first one being this Cheap Tricks Fight of the Century. Okay. And the second one, I thought this one looked a lot cooler anyway. So the LCS had 2 copies. I picked both of them up. This is from Bad Kids Press. It's The Nowhere Man, number 1. And I did read this one, and it was a pretty cool story. Since no one's who's watching this, you LCS probably didn't bring this one in. My LCS gets a lot of the oddball stuff, which I'm really lucky with. This dude is standing on a bridge and overlooking a body of water right now. And I guess he's just had enough of everything, and he jumps into the water. And then it cuts to another scene, and he's in a desert. And he's like picking up the sand, and he's, you know, what am I doing here? And it kind of gave me a Field of Dreams vibe almost, because he sees this dude doing magic, and he's like, is that my dad? Because his dad was a magic guy, you know, that he hadn't seen his dad looking that young and vibrant type of thing. You only seen him when he was all broken down and alcoholic and whatnot, you know. So I don't know. It was kind of a cool story, but yeah, it took me right to Field of Dreams. If you've seen that Kevin Costner movie where he built the baseball field and his dad showed up so he could spend time with his dad type of thing, you know. I don't know, but it's kind of a cool. I liked it. Yeah, I dug it. A cool looking book, really cool looking. I like the art. I like the way that it's paneled and everything. Pretty good. On to Marvel. Marvel Comics. We have Wolverine number 31. Because it's Wolverine. And I've heard this is pretty good. I heard that Wolverine has gotten pretty good. And Benjamin Percy is doing a good job with Marvel right now. His Ghost Rider is killer. And I just haven't given Wolverine... I read it early, and I just didn't find it all that interesting, to be honest. So I kind of quit reading it, but I always still collect it. I don't know. Maybe I should get into it. This one I've been psyching myself up to read. Immoral X-Men number 2. You really got to be in a comic book reading mood to read this stuff. Because this X-Men stuff is hard to follow. But I still need to read that one. And I will. And I haven't read this one yet, but I did thoroughly enjoy issue number 1. This is Red Goblin number 2. I'll probably read that today. I'll probably read everything that I haven't read so far that I'm going to read. I'll probably end up reading today. And the final issue of Gold Goblin. This is number 5. And this I did read. And man, this is a solid series. This Gold Goblin was a really good read. And it ended good, and it ended with kind of a... I'm not going to give anything away, but it ended with a, is this real moment? Did that really happen? So I thoroughly recommend. This whole series has been really good. Okay. Hulk 13. I jumped back on the Hulk bandwagon. Just kind of seeing this one out. It's only got one more issue. And this was about Titan Hulk kind of wreaking havoc on this planet wherever they're at. You know, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it was kind of fun seeing this Titan Hulk just kind of destroying everything. It's pretty cool. And finally, I picked up 2 copies of Miles Morales. Miles Morales, number 4. And I enjoyed this one. This has been a really good read. I'm still kind of waiting for... I'm waiting for some kind of a twist with Rabble. I mean, I like Rabble as a character, but I don't... And it's kind of funny, too, because the other characters in the book... Starling, and I know that she was having conversations with Starling because she's got Starling kind of held hostage, and Starling is like questioning her motives. Like, really? I mean, there's a lot of people that don't get what they want, but they don't turn psycho type of thing, you know? Because Rabble's whole thing is like out of jealousy almost. It's like she's mad at Miles Morales because he won this lottery to get into this school, and in her eyes he's squandered that chance. It's like, so what? You know, I mean, that's life. Life is not fair all the time. And that's what people are like telling her. I just don't understand. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop with this character. What is the real motivation? It can't just be that she's mad because she didn't get something that Miles did. That can't be it. It has to be something else. That's what I keep coming back to with this character. I mean, she's a cool character, but you know, I like the tech kind of angle where she's all into the tech stuff and she's good with that. And I just wish that they would. It has to be. There has to be something more behind her motives for it to be believable to me. Because, I mean, if you had any kind of life experience, you know that things aren't always fair, but you don't blame other people, you know. it's almost a victim mentality type situation in this book where she just feels like she was victimized for no reason, but she really wasn't, you know. I don't know. That's just not how life works. So, yeah, I'm hoping for some kind of a revelation, something else going on with her. You know, she's pretty darn evil, though. I mean, she is pretty psycho. She is a psycho. She's really proven that. And this one does end with a big question mark about what has transpired in this book. So I'm not saying it's a bad read. It's a good read. I just question the motive. I question the, I mean, it seems like there has to be something more than that. Then again, I do look at the lengths that this this person goes to. She is pretty psycho. She really is. So who knows? We'll see. I'm all in on following where it goes. It is a good read. It is a, you know, as far as a lot of stuff out there today, this is head and shoulders above a lot of it. So you're not going to go wrong with this book. It's pretty good. But that is my comic book haul and little mini reviews for the week. Yeah, I got this one out a little late. I've just kind of been slacking on the video. I wanted to get this out no later than Thursday because tomorrow or Sunday I'll be putting my look ahead out. And there are some big books, at least one giant book coming out this week that you'll want to know about. And I hope that you got, you know, you talk to your LCS about bringing this one in, and we'll get to that on the look ahead. So, all right, we'll talk to you then. Look for that video in a day or two. And yeah, bye for now.